up? Matty Marshall here with Thomas Taylor.
How's it going?
And Thomas is on a little paintball adventure himself, well, as always, but you're playing with two teams this year.
Yeah.
You just came off a tough event, we shall say. And now you're back with the the home team.
Yeah.
Excessive, heading here into 7-man. So just give us a little brief description of the Aftermath experience and the future for that. A couple words about how you guys did for the Aftermath fans out there and the Thomas Taylor fans. Want to track your progress, and then just kind of take us into HB and what you guys feel is the plan that's going to work here.
All right, the Aftermath experience is awesome. First of all, great group of kids. Everybody's real hungry.
Yeah, a lot of fire.
Yeah, it's people names you've seen around for a while.
Yeah.
But then you look around, and you're like, man, like oldest kid here is like 22. Like I'm freaking ancient on that team. I'm the old man.
It just gets worse, Thomas.
Well, luckily I'm still young, but the old man there.
Just keep telling yourself that.
That's all I got left. But dude, it's a tight ship. It's you got Mike running the team, and he's just kind of like Rich, a little bit shorter, maybe a little more angry. Well, no, they're both pretty angry. But no, they're great. They're great because of that.
Yeah,
I mean,
you need
they
somebody driven.
Business.
You need somebody driven.
It's an easy fit for me, man. We practiced them all year last year, and
sponsors work out.
Like I said, Mike runs the same show. He doesn't allow the drinking and the party and all these these teams that are like, that's what it's about. He's about winning, man. And that's what I'm always been about. Like screw all that other stuff,
Yeah.
So I'm so happy to be there. Event-wise, we were playing real good paintball because we lost every match by 1 or 2, and we were playing with
6 million minutes of penalties.
We were playing 3 or 4 and 5 all the time, right?
Yeah.
So no, we did well, man. We just got to get rid of the penalties. We knew we were going to get some penalties. Newer teams generally get that, whether it's set or not. And then you got people that are penalty magnets like myself that just do what we do, and get penalties.
Yeah.
I brought in my
race car running to the red, baby. It's gonna win a lot of races, and the engine's gonna blow out every now and then.
Exactly.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah, so I got my 10 worth. 4 of them justified. 4 minutes justified. Another one was a gun penalty, which is stupid.
Yeah.
It wasn't even mine. It shot over what I was supposed to shoot. Nothing I can do about that. And then another one, it was a penalty on the other team, and they switched it around to me. You know how it does.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
I don't even know what happened there, but I'll take it. Whatever. So, but man, I'm real excited to play on that team. I can really, truly, honestly say, not just freaking blowing smoke, we will be in the top 4, and we will be there most events. It's gonna happen.
Well, it's not a support issue. It's not a talent issue. It's just a matter of coming together. It's like when we first started Excessive. Remember when that was so tough? We took like 6th and 13th at the first events.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I wasn't at HB. I don't know about you.
I didn't go to that one either.
I didn't go either.
But I missed that trip.
Yeah.
I heard about that shit. It was rough.
Yeah, it was rough for those guys. Woo.
No, and that's what I said. Man. I've been there before. I've done this already.
Yeah.
And you got a lot of talent. You put it together. Things don't always gel. But it wasn't the gelling thing though, man. Straight up, it was the penalties. But
it was the penalties.
But that comes with.
It didn't even give you a chance to gel, man.
Yeah, when you got a newer team and people just playing together, people making decisions that maybe they wouldn't normally make. Doing things. Maybe the trust is there, maybe the trust isn't there. It'll come together, and we cut back those penalties, and there's a world hurt coming.
No, absolutely. And I'm looking. It's going to be. I think you guys are going to be one of the hotter teams at the next event if you can stay penalty free, because you're going to be hungry and going to be looking to prove that that 0-5 is not.
That doesn't even exist. That wasn't even a thought in the back of our minds.
Yeah, exactly.
It's whether we were playing for 3rd, 4th, 1st, or 2nd.
Yeah. So as long as you just keep that vibe going, you know how it is. It's all mental.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's take it into HB now. You're back with Excessive. You got new guys. You're trying to shape up into competitive form, and how's that going?
Honestly, it's going pretty good. We had a better practice than I actually thought we should have had last weekend. So I mean, that could be promising, not be promising. You know how practice is, paint and whatever.
Yeah.
But I learned a lot about the players last week and playing some good teams, Aftermath and Impact, like what players can and cannot do. So it's real good because we can position people. You know how it is when we first started. Like we thought all these great superstar players could do all these jobs, and you realize, well, that person's a great player, but they're really good at this one job.
He can't hold a lane down.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
crap.
I mean, like Thomas. Yeah, you don't want him back here. You just want him to go down the field and kill people because he ain't gonna do shit back here, right? Stuff back there. But so I'm kind of excited. It's like we had this last year. It's almost the same thing as last year. New faces, new team, but a lot more focused, well organized and run by Rich right now. He's put a lot more energy into making sure the team's right. And only playing one league is a big deal because you don't have to teach these new players to play 2 formats.
Yeah.
This is how you do a job. This is what you're kind of already good at. So we'll expand upon that. And if you can just do that at 70 to 80%, and everybody does that, we'll win 50% of our games. We're playing every Sunday, and that's all that matters, man.
And that, yeah, being
You
there
know?
in the Sunday hunt, that's got to be the goal for you guys.
No,
right now.
it is. You know, I mean, I wanna get at least the top 4 showing, but it's gonna get work there. You know, you never know. I mean, hell, Oakland Blast came out and freaking won the first event last year, so sure as hell we can win this one.
Well, that's the thing. It's skill level. You know, I mean, even the younger guys that are playing on your team. I mean, they have the physical skill. It's just how quickly are they going to assimilate all the other things that you have to work yourself through to get to Sunday, to get to the finals, to win an event. Those are all
it's the mental
accomplishments in and of
toughness.
themselves.
It's being in that situation 100 times.
Yeah.
Knowing that it's okay to make the move, not okay. There's so many things that you just can't factor in for the new kids. So, you know, but you know what? All you have to have is 2 out of the 4 hitting on the right cylinders at the right game, and the rest of us that have been around doing the jobs that we can do, and we'll be fine.
Okay, so you went to the last event. You went to Phoenix, and you've been scrimming, and who's looking good right now? You know, personally, like maybe player wise, and give me a couple players, couple teams that you think are just that are the hottest.
Looking good for this event. Wow, that's hard. I mean, I would say probably Impact's going to do well again. They're doing their thing, man. They're playing that slow paintball, real good teamwork.
Justin Cornell's on fire.
Yeah, so he gets in there and he's real consistent, man. That's all you got to ask. That, you know, the Snakes these days ain't what they used to be. So all you got to do is play smart paintball and be consistent, and you know he's doing that. So I think they got a good chance.
Well, this one's a decently dominant Snake.
No, the Snakes are dominant. My feeling on them is there's not as many kills from them. You know, like back in the day, they set up a Snake and at each knuckle you could shoot 5 guys.
Yeah.
So you just get in that wreck house.
Yeah.
Whereas here you can get kills, but it's going to be that battle of attrition of which teams are going to take over these Snakes. You know, so if they're sending 4, we sending 4. Who's going to have 2 at the end? You know,
exactly.
So I think it's going to kind of come down to that. But honestly, man, the play in the Phoenix is really disappointing. A lot of the big name teams, they didn't bring the heat. You know, like I said, I mean, I'm watching them, and then they're making it, and they're winning games, but it didn't look pretty. So either the rust wasn't knocked off yet.
Dynasty got knocked out early.
Yep.
Ironman didn't perform as well as people thought they were going to. You guys went 0-5. I mean, it goes down the list. Impact didn't do as well as everyone thought, you know.
Right.
X Factor played great, then lost to Infamous.
Yeah.
Russians played great,
Honestly,
lost
X
to
Factor
Infamous.
could be playing good here, too, because I thought for sure they were the strongest team at the event.
They looked so good.
They looked real strong. I mean, you watched Infamous. They didn't look strong to me. I thought
not in the beginning. Not in the beginning.
Yeah, they built on it.
Yeah.
But it was just like there wasn't so much going on. We're like, oh, this team's gonna win it. So, you know, I mean, they may or may not do well here. But I mean, if I had to put 2 teams, I'd say X Factor, Impact are gonna be going far into Sunday. If you want me to throw a couple names out there, I mean, the way they're playing, they should roll right into it.
Those are definitely smart predictions for sure. Well, cool, man. Thanks a lot. We'll let you get out to field walk-in, and appreciate the interview. And well, man, be checking out Aftermath and also Excessive all year long.
Beat Down City, baby.